Edge Nation, this is your man CitizenEdge. Let me disclose to you why I went to Istanbul. Okay, other than it being a very historical Islamic country, I met someone who was a good friend who told me a lot about the country, and I just had to come. But primarily because of my teeth, I'm getting significant dental work done. If you see my shorts video that I posted months ago, I suffered an injury at work, which has led me down the road to going to Istanbul for dental tourism. After much research, with the help of my friend, I was able to get the best price, best quality, and best situation to my liking. You don't want to go to Turkey or any country for that matter and just jump the gun on the first, second, or even third offer. I was able to save over $1,700, and I was just fortunate enough not to only do my due diligence, but also having the help of a local citizen who's in that industry. So the first wave of this treatment process, which takes approximately 7 to 8 days. Some clinics may take as little as 5, which I wouldn't, even bother to go to them, to as many as 10. And if to my situation, my initial outlook of my treatment plan called for 1 root canal, and several different clinics proposed getting 20 crowns, 24, and some, actually one, they wanted to do all my teeth, right? So I wasn't going for that. Now, the process for all of this, like I said, 1 root canal and say 20 crowns, it ranged for as much as $6,700. That included the hotel stay. And of course, transportation, pick you up from the airport, taking you to your hotel, back and forth from the clinic to the hotel, even on your departure back to the airport. And if you were to compare this to prices in America, this would be upwards of 40 to 60, if not more, $1,000. Because in Turkey right now, that's January of 2024, it's almost at $31. 31 Turkish lira equals $1 American. So you do the math. It's the Western country with much modern advancement, much more than most American cities. But the situation economically does give us an advantage as Americans, or those from the UK or elsewhere, to put the buying power in the consumer's hands. So the first part of this treatment included me I still got the markings from the 2 shots here. I'm not trying to use the right words, okay? I think it was the ozone or process, where they enrich your blood with oxygen so that when you go through the first grinding of your teeth process, which I'm going to show, the bleeding and causing that will be mitigated and minimized, which also minimizes infection. Of course, it's all up to your own upkeep and hygiene, right? Make sure food doesn't get in the crevices or cavities because of this procedure. They numb you significantly. I have a high pain tolerance threshold, but the numbing, the anesthesia helps out a lot, because I can only imagine those who don't have a good experience or to the anesthesia, or not properly giving anesthesia, will have a torturous event. But to me, it was no pain at all, period. So the first part, oxygizing, I think that's the right word, enriching your blood with oxygen, filtering your blood as well. Think about a soda can of blood, whatever. But hey, don't take my word for it. I was just the person who was getting the blood drained out of them, and I was tired as hell. Then after that, they schedule the grinding or the shaving of your teeth. Yeah, you see it. That's what has to happen. It looks bad, but that's the necessary type of procedure for crowns. Don't confuse veneers with crowns. Crowns, they shave all around it. I think upwards of 60% of your tooth. It depends, but they all look the same, like a little vampire or fish teeth. So which the crown can be placed on top of, cemented on top of, okay? To fill out any gaps, getting the whiteness up to your liking, the size, shape, all of that. because my teeth right here, these are temporary teeth, okay? I'm gonna get to that in just a minute. So after that, they shave down the teeth. After they shave down the teeth, then they address any type of tooth issues you may have. I had an injury from work, and like I said, I had that in a shorts video live, where a metal gate smacked right in my mouth, injuring these two teeth. This one was had blunt force trauma on this one. It hit my jaw, was sore for a couple days, and eventually the after effects had this tooth's nerve permanently damaged as it was dying, resulting in the need for a root canal. And this tooth was chipped. Now, they determined here in Istanbul that I needed a root canal on this tooth as well. So I had 2 root canals recently. So after they shaved down the teeth, they addressed the root canals, which I had done today. But after the shaving, they gave me temporary teeth. It was kind of janky. I had some issues with these teeth because they were addressed. The issues I had were addressed prior to them performing the root canal today. So let's talk about that, because overall, I think this is I would recommend this highly. And I'll tell you what led to me choosing this clinic over the several others. Now, this clinic, once again, after they shaved down my teeth, they gave me temporary teeth, individually placed them in, glued them in. And I had a number of issues. This tooth is still chipped right here. Behind it is like a little notch that's bugging the living shit out of me that affects my bite somewhat. It's just uncomfortable for the most part. I had this tooth here, which is fixed now. It was significantly chipped, almost cutting the inside of my cheek upon every type of movement. That was horrible. And this tooth right here kept falling out. Yeah, I was drinking water and motherfucker came out. But they addressed this. What makes this clinic so good is not only that they're one of the largest, in all of Turkey or Europe, as they say. They're recommended by a good friend who was in the industry, a local. But how you address problems, it's not how you perform when all is good and well, but how do you address unforeseen and high-level problems, in which I had. And they addressed it beautifully. Great communication from the very start. Them recruiting me, seeking my business. But throughout the process, you're assigned a consultant who, whatever problems you may have with scheduling, transportation, all that great stuff, from the moment they give you a quote with the details, they will be assigned to you. And Erkin, I recommend him. Great brother, man. Very thumbs up from me. So after they shaved down the teeth, they give you temporary teeth, all right? And I was told 5-6 days later, they'll have my permanent teeth in place. So I'm waiting on that. So they look very unappealing texture-wise, but this is a part of the process. You're going to invest the money is invested into the permanent teeth, okay? And with the hotel, which I had 10 days here, the procedure takes about 8 days. I was given a special deal. Let's see what else it included. They talked about some chauffeur services if they had the time, but I'm not too big on that. But I was assured of the price, affirm on the price. So they added a root canal, which didn't add on to my price, but I was charged another $300 American dollars for the oxidizing portion. But that was no big deal. So my grand total was about $5,500. And like I said, you could imagine, I had 24 crowns, by the way. So all but 4 teeth, my 4 molars, one on each side, top and bottom, were shaved down. We placed crowns on, zirconium crowns, inclusive of 2 root canals. That cost me, with hotel stay for 10 days, $5,500. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. It was even better than all of the offers I had in Turkey. My highest quote was $6,700, not inclusive of the chauffeur service they wanted to provide me. So I saved $1,200 plus, $1,200 to $1,700, doing my due diligence, choosing what's best for me. And stay tuned for the end result of my new Hollywood smile. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. New adventures. I'm getting married, and on my weight loss journey. Hey, I lost over 60 pounds. I'm on day 93, I believe. Hey, there's so much to look forward to, and I'm going to share it with you. Even living abroad, what is my next stop after Istanbul? You're not going to want to miss this. This is your man, Citizen Edge, and I'm out.